Some of you in this room, you've been walking around carrying the weight of yesterday. You've been drowning in your own pity, saying, why me? You've been letting your mistakes, your failures, your pain define you. But I'm here to tell you today, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop letting the world steal your joy, your purpose, your destiny. You were not made to sit in the corner of life feeling sorry. You were made to rise. You were made to fight. You were made to conquer. And if you stay here with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to break free from that trap and step into the power that's already inside of you. Self-pity is a dangerous place to dwell. It sneaks into your life quietly like a thief in the night, and before you know it, it has stolen your joy, your motivation, and your vision. It whispers lies in your ear, convincing you that your story is too hard, that your pain is too great, that the world has singled you out for suffering. It makes you think that sitting in despair is somehow noble, that feeling sorry for yourself is a badge of authenticity. But I'm here to tell you that is a lie. That trap is not a place of rest. It is a prison. And every moment you spend there, you are chained to yesterday's failures, yesterday's disappointments, yesterday's regrets. It is a place where dreams go to die and potential goes to waste. Self-pity thrives on comparison. It watches you measure yourself against others and tells you you are not enough. You are behind. You will never catch up. And when you believe it, it paralyzes you. It convinces you that your situation is permanent, that nothing will ever change, that the story you are living is the only story you will ever have. But I am here to remind you that no situation is permanent, no pain is infinite, no failure defines you. Self-pity keeps you staring at the mud at your feet while God is calling you to lift your eyes to the mountain to see the possibilities that are waiting for you if only you will rise. It convinces you that your worth is wrapped in what has happened to you rather than what you are capable of becoming. And when you stay in that mindset, it becomes a cycle. You feel bad about yourself. You expect bad things to happen. And then you are surprised when life doesn't move in your favor. But here's the truth. The moment you recognize self-pity for what it is, the moment you name it, the moment you see it for the trap it really is, you gain power over it. You realize that feeling sorry for yourself does not change your circumstances, but it can destroy your spirit. It can blind you to solutions, opportunities, and the people who are ready to help you rise. It can convince you that you are powerless when in fact power has always been within you. So start watching your thoughts. Start catching yourself when you slip into that place of why me? And I can't. Recognize it, confront it, and refuse to let it rule your life. Self-pity is loud, but your faith, your courage, and your determination can be louder. You were not designed to stay stuck. You were designed to overcome. You were designed to rise. And the first step toward freedom, toward power, toward purpose is recognizing that this trap exists and making the conscious choice to step out of it today. Taking responsibility for your life is one of the most powerful decisions you will ever make. So many people walk around pointing fingers, blaming circumstances, blaming the past, blaming other people for their failures, for their pain, for the fact that life hasn't turned out the way they imagined. They say, if only this had happened, if only that hadn't happened, my life would be different. And while the past may explain where you are, it does not define where you are going. The moment you stop blaming and start owning, you unlock a power within yourself that no one can take away. Responsibility is not punishment. Responsibility is freedom. It is the understanding that you are the captain of your own ship, the author of your own story, the leader of your own destiny. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone else to fix your life. You stop waiting for circumstances to be perfect. You stop waiting for the world to hand you a better hand. You step into the reality that the only person with the power to change your life is you. And I know that is scary because it means that no one else is to blame. It means that the excuses you've been holding on to, the reasons you've been giving for why things haven't worked out, suddenly lose their power. But that fear is exactly why you must embrace it. You see, fear is a signal that growth is on the other side. The moment you take full responsibility, you also take full control. And control is where transformation begins. You begin to see your challenges not as obstacles designed to stop you, but as opportunities to show up stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever before. You begin to understand that failure is not a verdict on your life. It is a lesson, a step in the process, a moment to learn and rise again. Every successful person you admire, every story of triumph you hear began the same way. They decided to stop blaming, stop complaining, and start acting. They made a choice to take responsibility for their actions, their decisions, their mindset, and their results. And that is the same choice that is waiting for you today. You can keep blaming the past, feeling sorry for what wasn't, or you can step into the power of what can be. You can choose to say, I am responsible. I am in control. I will no longer allow circumstances or other people to dictate the course of my life. That is the moment your life begins to change. It is not easy. It is not comfortable. It is not instant, but it is powerful and it is real. Taking responsibility does not mean life will be perfect. It means life will be yours. Every decision, every step, every action you take from this moment forward will shape your destiny. And when you embrace that truth, you stop being a victim and start being a victor. You stop reacting and start creating. You stop wishing and start doing. Responsibility is the gateway to freedom, and freedom is where your true potential lies. Shifting your focus to gratitude and growth is one of the most radical acts of power you can commit in your life. You see, when you dwell in self-pity, your vision becomes clouded. You look at the world through a lens of lack, through a lens of limitation, and all you see are what you don't have. All you see are the things that are missing. All you see are the failures that haunt your past. But gratitude has a way of flipping the script. Gratitude has a way of opening your eyes to the blessings that are already present, the gifts that have been overlooked, the opportunities that have been waiting for you all along. When you begin to focus on gratitude, even in the middle of your struggles, it changes your perspective. It reminds you that despite your pain, despite your mistakes, there is still so much to be thankful for. It reminds you that life is not against you, life is for you. And when your focus shifts to growth, everything changes. Growth is about moving forward, learning from your experiences, and refusing to remain stuck where you are. Growth is the understanding that every setback, every disappointment, every challenge is a lesson in disguise. It is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and better than you were before. The moment you combine gratitude with growth, you begin to see your life differently. You stop dwelling on what you lack and start maximizing what you already have. You stop comparing your journey to someone else's and start embracing your own path. You stop asking, why me? And start asking, what can I learn from this? Gratitude and growth work hand in hand. Gratitude opens your eyes to your blessings, and growth propels you toward your potential. Gratitude reminds you of your worth, and growth reminds you that your worth is never static. It can expand, evolve, and transform. It is impossible to dwell in gratitude and still feel defeated. It is impossible to commit to growth and remain stagnant. When you make this shift, you begin to notice opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to attract people who encourage you, challenge you, and support your vision. You begin to take action with confidence, knowing that you have what it takes to overcome, to achieve, and to rise. And even when life knocks you down, gratitude and growth give you the resilience to stand back up stronger than before. They turn pain into power, setbacks into stepping stones, and trials into triumphs. So today, choose to see your life through the lens of gratitude. Choose to focus on growth rather than regret. Look for the lessons, celebrate the small wins, and remember that your future is not defined by your past, but by how you choose to respond in the present. Gratitude and growth are not just attitudes. They are superpowers that can transform your life if only you decide to claim them. Surrounding yourself with the right energy is one of the most powerful choices you can make for your life. Listen to me carefully. The people, the environments, the voices you allow into your space, they have the power to either lift you higher or drag you deeper into despair. If you are constantly around negativity, doubt, and cynicism, it will seep into your mind, your spirit, and your actions. You will begin to believe what they believe, speak what they speak, and live the life they expect of you. But when you surround yourself with energy that inspires, challenges, and uplifts you, something miraculous happens. You begin to see yourself through a new lens. You begin to hear possibilities instead of limitations. You begin to feel hope, courage, and determination surge through you like a river that cannot be contained. The right energy comes from people who believe in your potential even when you doubt yourself. It comes from mentors who push you to grow, from friends who encourage you to rise, and from environments that nurture your mind, body, and soul. It is energy that fuels your dreams rather than diminishes them. You have to be intentional about this. You cannot let the world dictate the kind of energy that surrounds you. You must choose wisely who you listen to, who you spend time with, and who you allow to influence your emotions. Negative energy is infectious. It can make you feel small, unworthy, and incapable, but positive energy is revolutionary. It can awaken a strength within you that you never knew existed. It can give you the courage to take risks, the resilience to push through pain, and the vision to see beyond the struggle. And make no mistake, this is not about avoiding reality or ignoring the challenges around you. It is about choosing to be around those who see possibility where others see defeat, who see solutions where others see problems, and who remind you of your value when the world tries to tell you otherwise. The people you spend the most time with shape your habits, your mindset, and ultimately your destiny. If you want to rise, you cannot rise with energy that keeps you grounded in doubt and fear. You must elevate your surroundings, elevate your circle, and elevate your life. When you do, doors open, opportunities appear, and your spirit begins to align with your purpose. So take a look at your life and ask yourself, am I feeding off energy that lifts me higher, or am I draining myself with energy that holds me back? The choice is yours. The right energy will not only support you, it will challenge you, strengthen you, and push you toward the greatness that is already inside you. Surround yourself with it, embrace it, and watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. Because when your energy aligns with your purpose, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop you. Actively pursuing your purpose is the key that unlocks the life you were meant to live. So many people wander through life waiting for something to happen, waiting for opportunity to knock, waiting for someone to hand them their destiny. But life doesn't work that way. Purpose is not something that comes to you passively. It is something you must chase, something you must fight for, something you must actively pursue every single day. Your purpose is the fire inside of you, the calling that refuses to be ignored, the voice in your heart that says, I was made for more. And the truth is no one else can pursue it for you. No one else can live your life, walk your path, or carry your dreams. It is yours and yours alone. The pursuit of purpose requires courage. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to face that have held you back for far too long. It demands that you be relentless, that you refuse to settle for mediocrity, and that you keep moving forward even when the road gets tough. There will be obstacles. There will be doubters. There will be moments when it feels easier to quit, to turn back, to hide in the safety of what is familiar. But that is exactly when you must press harder. That is exactly when you must remember that your purpose is bigger than your fear, stronger than your doubts, and more powerful than any obstacle standing in your way. To pursue your purpose, you must take action. Dreams without action are nothing more than wishes. You must set goals, make plans, and take steps, even imperfect steps, toward what you are called to do. Every effort, every small victory, every lesson learned along the way moves you closer to the life you were destined to live. And let me tell you something, there is a satisfaction, a fulfillment, a joy that comes from knowing you are living on purpose. It is a joy that no one can give you, a peace that no circumstance can steal, and a power that grows stronger with every step you take. Purpose demands persistence. It demands that you keep showing up, even when the world does not recognize your value, even when success seems distant, and even when the path ahead looks uncertain. But the beauty of pursuing your purpose is that it transforms you along the way. You begin to discover strengths you never knew you had, resilience you never thought possible, and a vision for your life that expands beyond what you could have imagined. So stop waiting, stop wishing, stop asking for permission to live the life you were meant to live. Your purpose is calling you, and it will not wait forever. Stand up, take action, and pursue it relentlessly. When you do, you will realize that the pursuit itself is a gift, the journey itself is a blessing, and the life that unfolds is far greater than anything you could have hoped for. Your purpose is not optional, it is essential, and the world needs you to step into it now. Celebrating progress instead of perfection is one of the most liberating choices you can make in your journey. So often people get caught up in the lie that they have to be flawless, that every step must be perfect, that every plan must go exactly as envisioned before they can feel proud, before they can feel worthy, before they can feel successful. But let me tell you, perfection is a mirage. It is a trap that keeps you stuck waiting, delaying, and doubting yourself. Progress, however, is real. Progress is tangible. Progress is proof that you are moving, that you are learning, that you are growing, that you are rising above yesterday's limitations. Life is not about achieving some ideal version of yourself overnight. Life is about showing up, taking steps, making decisions, and celebrating each forward movement, no matter how small. Every action you take, every lesson you learn, every obstacle you overcome is a victory. And if you don't acknowledge those victories, if you ignore those steps, you rob yourself of the momentum you need to keep going. You see, when you focus only on perfection, you magnify your failures, you dwell on what is missing, and you minimize what you have accomplished. You compare yourself to others who are at a different stage in their journey, and you forget that your path is unique. But when you choose to celebrate progress, you honor the effort, the courage, and the commitment it took to move forward. You give yourself permission to be human, to make mistakes, and to keep going anyway. Progress is evidence that you are alive, that you are striving, that you are refusing to be defeated by fear, doubt, or past failures. It is a reminder that growth is a process, not a destination, and that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your purpose. When you celebrate progress, you also inspire yourself to continue. You see the results of your dedication, and you gain confidence that you are capable of achieving even more. You start to build a pattern of success, a momentum that compounds with each forward step. And the beauty of this mindset is that it transforms your relationship with life itself. You no longer wait for the perfect moment to act, the perfect conditions to start, or the perfect outcome to feel proud. You find joy in the journey, satisfaction in the effort, and motivation in the momentum. Every milestone, no matter how minor it may seem, becomes a reason to celebrate. Every lesson learned, every challenge overcome, every improvement made is proof that you are moving closer to your goals. So shift your focus from perfection to progress. Measure your victories not by how flawless they are, but by how far you have come. Celebrate the small wins, honor the journey, and recognize that each step forward is a step toward the life you were created to live. Progress is power, and when you embrace it, you unlock a confidence and a joy that no failure, no setback, and no doubt can ever take away. So now, my friends, the choice is yours. You can continue to sit in the pit of self-pity, letting yesterday's failures define today, letting doubt whisper in your ear, letting fear chain your destiny. Or you can rise and take hold of the life that has been waiting for you all along. You can take responsibility for your story, embrace your purpose, and refuse to let anything or anyone steal your joy. You can surround yourself with energy that lifts you, not drags you down. You can shift your focus from lack to gratitude, from despair to growth, and watch as doors you never imagined swing wide open. Every step you take forward, no matter how small, is proof that you are stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and destined for more than you have ever dared to dream. Do you hear me? More than you have ever dared to dream. So don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for someone else to hand you a better life. Take action today. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small, and use it as fuel to keep moving. Stand tall, speak truth over your life, and tell the lies of self-pity where to go. The world may try to convince you that you are weak, that you are too late, that you are not enough. But I am here to declare that those voices are wrong. You were made for greatness. You were designed to overcome. You were created to shine. And the moment you decide to stop feeling sorry for yourself, the moment you step into your power, your life will never, ever be the same again. So rise up, step forward, claim what belongs to you, and let the world see the unstoppable force that you are. Because from this day forward, you are no longer a victim. You are a victor. And nothing can ever take that away from you.